This is our Catapult video by Rebecca Camargo and Sydney Anderson.
So there are three main types of catapults, and the first is a ballista, and it's similar to a giant crossbow and it uses tension. Ballistas were designed to launch wooden darts or arrows, and there are two arms made of wood, and there are ropes attached to each arm, and they act as springs. The bowstring is pulled back by a winch and then released.
The second type is a mangonel. It fired heavy projectiles from a bowl-shaped bucket. It was not as accurate as the ballista, but threw farther than a trebuchet. It could throw projectiles up to 1,300 feet. The rope attached to the arm served as the spring.
The third type was the trebuchet. It was used for hurling heavy stones to smash castle walls. Men pulled down on the ropes to pull the arm down. Later, people were replaced with weights. Force is applied to the shorter end of the arm, and then the load on the longer end of the arm was released.
There are 5 kinds of projectiles used historically. The first one is the Greek fire. It was a liquid fire that stuck to almost any surface, like glue, and it burned on water. The second one is the burning sand. It easily got stuck in soldiers' armors. The third one is the quick lime, calcium oxide crystalline solid at room temperature. The fourth one were darts and wooden poles, thrown mainly by ballistas. And the fifth one were heavy stones, usually thrown by the trebuchet because it could support a heavy weight. The transfer of energy. Before the arm is released, the bungee cords have spring potential energy because they are being stretched, but they're not moving. Then the cords will transfer the energy to the tennis ball. When the cords are released, the tennis ball has kinetic energy as it is moving through the air. As it's going down, the gravity pulls the ball towards the earth.
So the three forms of energy with catapults are tension, torsion, and gravity. And tension is stretching or straining, and that is used by all three types. And then torsion means twisting, and that's used mainly by the mangonel. And then there's gravity, and that obviously goes with all three types of catapults. After objects are thrown, gravity makes them come back down towards the earth. So 5 interesting facts about catapults. The catapults were used in medieval times for launching a siege on a castle and trying to take it over. Catapults were used by the Chinese, Greeks, and Romans. Trebuchets could throw up to 2,000 projectiles a day. Most catapults had wheels on the bottom for easy transportation. And catapult comes from the Greek words kata and pultos. Kata means downward, and pultos refers to a circular shield used in battles.
This is our design for our first catapult. At the beginning we were trying to build a catapult made of cardboard, but then we found out that the elastic could not support the ruler, so we just came up with a new design.
And this is our new design made out of wood, and it has a wood rectangular base, and then it has a throwing arm, and that's about 2 foot 5 inches, and it has a little box at the end, and then there are hooks attached to the throwing arm and then to the base so that when we pull the arm back and then release it, the elastic helps it spring back up and throw the ball.
This is a picture of our first catapult that we tried to build. So as you can see, the ruler was the arm of the catapult, and then there's the elastic, but the elastic wasn't strong enough, and just the catapult itself wasn't strong enough, so we just decided to ignore it.
And this is just the base of our wooden catapult.
This is us putting the 2 pillars that would support the arm of the catapult.
Then these are 2 pictures of us gluing the stopping arm down and then attaching the bungees that will help the throwing arm pop up.
This is a picture of us on our finished catapult.
And then this is our works cited page.